there's a table thing. Alright, hi, my name is Anthony. I am one of the members of Quest Pros. We're not even really an improv troupe. We're just a bunch of dudes who go to conventions and host this thing called Improv D&D, and I went to Carroll, so I was thinking, hey, I could probably use Funny Bone Mafia to do a show, so I don't have to go to a convention. That way I save myself about $60, and then, hey, maybe we'll get some more people here. So this is D&D for people who've never played before, and it's also D&D for people who've been playing their entire life. Normally we get people from the audience, but to make sure no one here gets a little shy, we're gonna use Funny Bone Mafia as our party members. So we have 4 roles that we are gonna be auditioning for. They will be auditioning for. We're gonna have a fighter, a magic user, a healer, and a villain. I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm gonna get 4 of them to come up. They're gonna answer their question as stupid or as silly or as horny as they want. Yeah, now the gears are turning. You, the audience, though, are going to choose who you want based off of their answer. And then that person who gets the loudest cheer, they'll come up, they'll represent that role, and we'll rinse and repeat until we have 4. The ones that don't get up here, I don't care what they do. They go to next jail. So, our first role that we are going to be auditioning for is going to be the fighter. Your question is, what is the greatest weapon that you have? Now, again, I don't want an actual D&D thing. I don't want something like a greatsword you have from a wizard. I want to hear about the giant purple dildo you use to slay dragons with, or the axe of frost, that frosting that gives someone diabetes when you hit them. It's like something like that. So, give me 4 people. 1, 2.
No, that is
3, 4. There we go. All right. Fighter number 1. What's your greatest weapon?
My parole officer said I should stop hitting people with my car, but if you need it, I got it.
All right, fighter number 2.
I have a gun. I don't know where it came from. Please help me.
All right, fighter number 3.
A vacuum so I can clean their house and make peace, not fight.
Somebody did not understand the prompt. All right. All right, fighter number 4. What's your greatest weapon?
A 13-inch spiky anal beads.
I should not have suggested purple dildo on the stage. Once I do, the show always gets horny. All right, so you, the audience, now are going to cheer for who you want out of these 4. So who would like fighter number 1? There was a pause between the cheer and me saying that, and it felt like no one's going to cheer.
It took me a second to glare at them.
Who would like fighter number 2? Fighter number 3. Or fighter number 4. It's a little close,
How I like it.
Yeah, no,
All right, we're going to go between 1 and 2. Instead of having you all cheer again, we're going to let the dice decide. So, yep, 3 and 4, they already know what to do. All right, you 2 are going to play a game of rollies. You're going to take the die, you're going to roll it. Highest roll gets the roll. 18. Oh, shit. It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
10% chance. Expert track. How the fuck did it stay on the stage?
All right, Matthew, you are our fighter, unfortunately. This is already going to suck. All right.
It's okay, you're not the
Next is a magic user. This could be someone that shoots something out of anything. No, take that as you will. You already know the direction it's going to go. All right, give me 4 more. What are the other 4? Or the 3 and 1?
What was your question?
Oh, I didn't even say the question. It doesn't matter. All right, your question is, what is your greatest spell? I want to start with this.
Ooh. My greatest spell. I can shoot glitter that can blow up out of my ears. and other holes.
Does the glitter blow up?
Yeah, like boom, you know,
Okay.
like glitter, and then it explodes. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
confetti
what's up.
pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna let that,
Toss,
if
toss,
that
toss.
happens, we're gonna let that happen in the story and we'll figure out how that actually works. All right, fighter number 2.
My greatest,
Magic number 2, sorry.
my greatest spell is probably, I will transfer you to any song that you just like want injected into your veins. I will make that happen. I will make you feel like you are listening to your favorite song. You are not listening to it, you are inside of that song. And yeah, best day ever.
All right, well, this is monetized, so that will not happen. Magic user number 3.
My greatest spell is I can make dry shampoo that actually works.
Oh. The first useful thing anyone has ever said. Magic user number 4.
Personally, I'm a self-caster of trick balls.
No comments. I like to call that spell plot convenience. All right, audience, this is when you cheer again. So who would like magic user number 1? Magic user number 2. Sorry, I don't have a pretty clap for that.
Damn!
Magic user number 3. And magic user number 4. I think 4 was louder, but 3 had more plus. So I'm gonna give this number 3. Come on stage. Or you're already on stage. Come on, sit down.
I'll take a seat.
Yeah, take a seat. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm sliding back.
All right, next is our healer. For those who play Dungeons and Dragons, this can be a cleric. That's really it. There's only one role. There's only one role. If you're playing any other role that heals, you're doing it wrong. All right, Funny Bone, your question is, what is the greatest injury you have ever healed?
Why not?
I'll just let y'all decide.
Why not? That's some dumb shit.
Healer number 1, what's the greatest injury you've ever healed?
I cured post-MDR.
For those who don't know, that's the main dining room. Imagine. I don't know. All right, healer number 2.
Someone got turned into goop, and I turned them right back to how they were. Nope, don't question it. And yeah. Plead the 5th. And they're fine though, so.
That's a paladin.
All right, healer number 3.
My uncle stubbed his toe really bad the other day, and I just kind of made it better. I like told him, just walk it off. He was fine. Yeah.
Nice little kiss on the boob. And healer number 4.
Okay, so has anyone seen Terrifier?
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys know that?
Oh, the
Yeah.
big set.
You are appealing to one
You
person.
are cut down the middle of your body.
Wait a second, Nish, everyone would know.
You are cut down the middle of your body. I stitched it back up with my crochet hook.
See, that makes so much more sense.
Thank you.
You make this obscure reference that no one's going to notice. All right, audience.
One guy.
One guy. That was for you. All right, who would like healer number 1? Healer number 2. Healer number 3. Healer number 4. Alright, that's gonna go to healer of 1, right? Okay. Oh, let's get this. Oh, yeah, healer number 1. Yeah! That was so surprising that there was more than one person clapping for healer number 4 that it threw me completely off. Alright, I got 4 Funny Bone left, and I got 1 roll left. This is for the villain. You are all going to be against the party. Well, not all together. We're going to audition for this. Your question is, what is the evilest thing you've ever done? It doesn't have to be real. We've had people come up on stage and give me real life situations. I always feel like I should call the police after it happens. Alright. Villain number 1. What is the evilest thing you've ever done?
I stole one battery from every person's TV remote.
Okay, when I am in the process of giving somebody their last meal, they just did something really bad and they're about to, kick the bucket. They're about to get their last meal. I will give them my favorite meal, which is a bowl of Lucky Charms. I will take out all of the charms.
Damn.
That was a really long way to say it. That's the whole story. That's the whole story. Alright, villain number 3.
I gave someone paper cuts in between all their fingers, and then put hand sanitizer and lemon juice on them.
I feel that. Villain number 4.
I am the reason why your joysticks on your Nintendo Switch have drift.
Even your Switch 2 will drift. All my. Alright, who would like villain number 1? Villain number 2. Villain number 3. And villain number 4. Close between 1 and 4. Alright, 2 and 3. I don't know where you can go now. You're done.
Alright.
To the audience! To the audience! Alright, one more game of rollies. Whoever wants it first. Drum roll. I hope you get a one. That's a natural 20.
I think I win by default.
Hey, I don't know. They could still roll another nat 20.
Okay.
And then if that happens,
Rock, paper,
we might just have 2 villains.
Not the first time.
14. Damn it! 1 position away. Alright, everyone give a round of applause for your party. Alright, so I would like to make a note. If this sucks, you voted for this. So it's all your fault. Yeah! Just be aware of that. Alright, you up here, the way this is going to work, anytime a situation, an opportunity, one might say, is presented to you, you are going to say what you want to do. You're going to roll your die. When you roll it, please read it out loud because no one out there can see it. And if it's high, great. It's probably going to happen. It's most likely to happen. If it's low, you might as well just go fuck yourself.
I mean, if you say so.
Yeah. You, the audience, though, we encourage heckling through this. Funny Bone is usually really good at coming up with stuff, and they do not hesitate or get any brain fog or anything. But sometimes our DM might have something. Or sometimes your suggestion might be funnier than what they can come up with. So if you have an idea while they're presented an opportunity, say it out loud, heckle along. Just don't be a dumbass or be rude about it. There's people here still trying to enjoy the show. Also, we're recording this, so if anyone ever wants to check it out later, follow Quest Bros on YouTube. Shameless plug. Yeah, shameless plug. All right. Do you have any questions up here? Do you have any questions out there? All right. Shut up. All right. I am not your DM though. I just kind of help us get situated and get started. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to pass it over to our forever DM of our group, Dan, who's got, I don't know, over a decade of DMing experience now. Yeah. I'm getting old! All right, so everyone, give a round of applause for our DM.
Thanks, Anthony. I already learned what meant the other day from my experience. All right, like Anthony said, you guys aren't out of it yet. You guys are supposed to heckle and give us information and stuff. Starting with the information, we need a place to start.
Barbie's dream house.
Disney World. Inside the Leave with
Which ones?
Maintain
In a
Why don't you talk during the actual show?
These are good stuff.
Alright, I think Mickey Mouse is building his very own Disney World in Toledo, Ohio. You, the party, are actually just employees of the evil mouse himself with all your special gifts that you have. You're supposed to take care of the park. However, all of the screens that are like at all the rides, at all the photo booths that are a total scam, and that are at all like the attractions and entertainer things, none of them are on. And when you try to use the remotes, they don't work. You voted for that. As you're searching around, trying to find the culprit, you find our villain of the story taking a single battery, not both, just the one left battery from every remote. Fighter, you point and you're like, hey! And a gun appears in your hand.
Could you stop, please? And I throw the gun at him.
Roll.
That's a 19.
As you chuck the gun across, I don't know, Disney Park, and hit, all the way across Ohio, and you hit the villain, they drop the remote, they fall to the ground, they're hurt, and the gun appears back in your hand. Mage. The villain is down. Your fighter having an existential crisis right now. But that might just be Matt. It's like their whole personality. What would you like to do?
I would like every one of my members to get some dry shampoo so we look good, because this is probably going to be documented.
Looks at the camera. Very accurate. Roll.
12.
Well, you were right. It actually works. You summon up some workable dry shampoo. Oh, ew. From the head or the hair. But you share excess shampoo from your head onto your party. No. I'm like, that's immediate. I'm turning. I'm the man. What the fuck happened? That's like the worst.
None of us have lice, right?
Well, now we all have shampoo.
That problem.
I'm evil, of course I do.
Cleric. Healer. Cleric.
I'm bad at being a paladin.
Hey, everyone is. So your mage fills your head with dry shampoo and makes your hair luscious. Doesn't add anything to help you to this fight, but you look great. I mean, the one person in the audience. Yeah, he does.
I'm surprised I wasn't a dude.
Good
What
job.
would you like to do?
Those are inside thoughts.
No, I know my friends.
I know where you
Well, there's an injured person on the ground right now. I'm a healer.
Oh.
There's only one job to do. I'm gonna put a baby nipple on a thing of Pepto-Bismol and shove it in his mouth.
There's the villain.
He's hurt.
Okay, fair enough.
That's an 8.
You successfully put some sort of pink liquid into a bottle. Though as they're administering this Pepto-Bismol,
That was my thumb. Here.
it's just strawberry milk.
You're not lactose intolerant, are you?
As the healer is nursing you, quite literally, you reach over and you pull the left battery out and you shove that in your back pocket while no one else is expecting it. Except you notice that the other two absolutely saw you do that.
Definitely didn't see that.
See what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Roll now.
Well, sure, you want to try and deceive them?
No, I throw the remote at them like it's a grenade.
Roll
6.
You bite the remote, nothing comes off, you're like, ugh, you chuck it over, and it just like lands in front of them, as a remote would actually do. Like, it's a remote.
It's my first day, man.
That's fair, that's fair.
It's hard to be a villain in a world of dreams.
Unlike the remote grenade, you, my fighter, actually have a weapon. Your magical gun that always seems to return to you.
He threw a grenade, and I bag dump it the remote. Bang, bang, bang. That was a bad roll. Do you want me to redo that? That's a natural 20.
I want to point out, he rolled a 16, was like, nah, that's not good enough. Oh, nat 20. The Slider really went, I need to double down real quick. Double it, give it to me.
Second wind.
The pistol evolves as you're shooting it. It gets more futuristic, more demonic, more whatever. And you start mag dumping it. You start shooting up that remote till it's nothing. And then it hits you. Shit, I work here and I needed that.
So fucking fired.
You would be lucky if Mickey fired you.
At least I have a gun.
Mage, your fighter saved your life. Destroyed that remote grenade. Probably is going to get fired for it. The villain tried to kill you. They're still drinking that strawberry milk.
I would like to make an ungodly amount of dry shampoo and blow it in his face and hope that he suffocates.
The fact that your shampoo comes from your head makes this so disturbing. I literally don't even want to imagine it, but I have to.
So you, yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, you start pouring it out. Shampoo all over the area. Not an ungodly amount, but a good amount. One to almost have like a lazy river amount. You start to like drown the villain in some disgusting dry shampoo.
Are you okay?
I'm shouting.
He needs some milk.
That's the drowning sounded more like suffocating.
Well, it is dry.
Alright. Well, I expected it to be more wet. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, the healer is giving you plenty of milk.
No, that's Pepto-Bismol.
No.
That's strawberry milk, remember?
Hold on, refill.
Oh.
Why am I
All right.
Why? I can't screw them
I'm gonna regret asking, but healer.
Yes, I am a man.
That's not what I was gonna ask. What would you like to do?
Well, there's a man drowning.
Oh my God!
I gotta save our guest. That is a natural one. I'm coming, baby boy. I just dive into it.
As you dive into the dry shampoo, you start like grabbing the villain. You're like, I got you, big boy! Boom! Like you're giving him baptism. Boom! But you're keeping him down a little too long.
This is how you would not go to baptism.
Oh, no?
What Father John did you do?
I'm a villain, not a monster.
Villain. At this time, you're being drowned.
And his hair is fabulous.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
good point. You look great.
I worked at it. Grew it all myself.
He's born with it.
What would you like to do to get yourself out of this situation?
I do a leapfrog over the healer while he's trying to strangle him.
Save you.
Save me.
Stop resisting the help.
I don't need your help.
Go ahead, roll.
20.
It was monotone net 20 I've ever seen.
Not even the villain believed in that. They're like, yeah. 20. The villain leapfrogs over the healer, pushing the healer down into the lazy river of dry shampoo, landing right in front of the fighter and the mage, fully unharmed from the drowning they had received the round prior.
Hair is fat.
The hair is fabulous. In fact, everyone's looking great right now. Fighter. As good as you're looking right now, your job not so well. You can almost feel little mouse eyes staring at you in the distance. Almost like an army of it. Like, I expected like one person, literally all the way across the entire audience.
I don't got time for that. My coworker's drowning. I catch a bayonet to my gun.
What?
But instead of a knife, it's a trowel. And I start digging him out of the dry shampoo. That's a 5. Get you out of there, buddy.
You start to get this like shovel bayonet. This shovel's really thin and pointy and sharp. And so you start digging, and you stick it into the healer. And you start to pull him out.
He's helping, I can tell.
Healer, you feel this bayonet shovel in your back. And start to like pull you out of the dry shampoo. And all you can think about is, where did I put the Pepto-Bismol? Mage, you are watching as your fighter is ripping your healer in half. I would do it too.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you got a villain in front of you, ready for a showdown.
I would like to let them continue whatever they're doing. I
I
don't want to
would
get
never.
into that mess.
Thank you.
But I want to make some oobleck out of the dry shampoo, hand it to him, and tell him to punch it so he breaks his hand.
Why?
Because oobleck.
It's simple battery.
You guys want to get it?
14.
The worst part about doing these shows is when someone comes up with the dumbest thing. And they're like, hey, I'm gonna do this crazy thing and make them do it too. 14, by the way. Success, okay. So the mage whips up some oobleck and is like, here you go, punch it, idiot. You punch it. About almost full force, and you jam like 3 of your fingers.
I'm more of a fighter than you are.
You didn't do anything! You convinced them to punch this. Anyways, healer.
Amanda's hurt his fingers!
Oh no!
Help him, he's a guest.
Help yourself!
I gotta help the guest!
You have a hole in your back.
No, I got Matt in my back.
It is good for you, is it?
I really just want to skip your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, first, I'm gonna reach into my back pocket and bring out conveniently 3 finger splints. And then I'm going to try to rush the, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs cop sprints over to the knock wound and help the poor injured guests. That is a 19. Put your hands, people!
You climb. Now we gotta put like a sensor You climb out of the dry shampoo river and you start full sprinting towards the villain. Not to hurt them, not to take them out. You grab their hand and you start splinting up their hand. You give it a little kiss, make the boo-boos better. Your hand is completely fixed. Spider.
I'm great at my job.
Kiss is what makes it better.
No.
Healed with love.
Villain! You feel great, you look great. The healer's done nothing but heal you. Oh, by the way, your wound, as you pulled his bayonet out of your back, you're bleeding all over the place.
It's a fashion statement.
Sorry, shovel. Villain, you're looking great, you feel great. What would you like to do?
Start stomping on his hole to make it hurt more.
I mean,
The hole in his back. Clarified.
Go ahead.
that's what I call.
6.
As you clarified, you try to step on his back hole. But you couldn't get your leg up high enough, so you just ended up kicking and stomping on his back hole. As he kicks you in the butt, you kind of just jolt away and
I keep healing him.
no, stop healing. This wasn't some sort of love start of
Your
romance.
friend's close and your enemy's closer.
No! Stop healing him! They're doing so much worse!
But he gets hurt. It's my only job is to heal. When they get hurt, I'll heal them too.
Fighter, it is your turn. You, again, have a real weapon. Due to the remote, what you do to the villain, this would all be over.
The villain is being not family-friendly in family-friendly Disney World, so I have to do the most reasonable possible course of action and shoot him 37 times in the skull.
The American way! Stop it! No!
That is an 8.
You only shoot me 2 times.
I only ask for them to do reasonable things and they roll garbage.
This is why you don't do reasonable things.
Then they do the most outlandish things and roll a 14 or a nat 20.
How long have you been together?
2
Too long.
Yeah, too long. That's a good
Don't
point.
expect it anymore?
Every time it disappoints me. Every time. It's like I seduce the dragon, nat 20. I go to stab the dragon, nat 1, you stab your friend. Damn it!
You're doing great.
As you load up your 32 shots, the American way,
There's too many people.
you completely miss every shot. In fact, you start hitting some of the other employees. Donald, Goofy, Pluto! You see what
We have a new villain.
Switching sides.
A random child whose birthday it was. Yeah, live with that. Mage! It is your turn. You are allowed to do anything. There's no rules. Don't kill the villain. Don't help the villain anyway.
He's already here.
Is the villain all okay?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna distract you with a mirror. But what I would like to do is I would like to flirt with this guy.
Come on.
Convince him to heal this guy. That's it. That's all
He's
I
not
want.
hurt.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
I
Go
want us
ahead.
all to be a team. 20!
I
I get therapy!
Not only you need to roll that 20.
love it! The mage convinces you. You really should be helping your team, the party. And the fighter has a lot of emotional and mental baggage right now. And you understand exactly the words they need to hear to help them.
I'm a healer.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I have some form of magic. I'm gonna switch these two's mental states.
Ooh!
Natural 20!
All of your confidence and well-being is here. And all of your emotional trauma and baggage is here.
I don't have to use this now.
I made him better!
You made him John Wick!
Hooray!
Why did I take the battery?
You're about to die over a handful of battery. What villain? It's your turn. This could change everything.
Or nothing.
Or nothing. That's the beauty of the chaos.
You try apologizing.
Who said that? Keep your mouth shut. This isn't enemies to friends.
The batteries!
The crowd's like, double down! Shove the battery in your mouth!
I shove a battery in all of their mouths.
Roll.
15.
You pull the battery out from the floor, and the 20 others you stole, and you split them up into 7 different parts, and you start shoving them in all of their mouths.
Your hands are so sweaty.
Yeah, I
It's intense up here.
Oh no, that's battery acid.
As you start choking on the most likely lithium batteries, sure, your vision starts to go blurry as the villain shoves the last battery they had on them in your mouth. You're able to do something, whatever that thing may be. It might be your last thing.
So I fucked up a lot today.
No,
I
no.
destroyed a remote. I
No.
killed Goofy and Donald and Pluto.
They had it coming.
Wait, no, I didn't.
Mickey Mouse is gonna fucking kill me. And here's the thing.
You're already dead.
I have the villain's mentality now.
Yeah.
So I'm the villain now. I'm killing Mickey Mouse.
What? This is a dream come true.
That's a 9.
Damn it. This is a nightmare.
I guess killing Mickey Mouse would be heroic.
You start choking, and you push past. You find Mickey. You pull your gun. Well, you don't pull it out. It just appears in your hand, ready. But Mickey came packing. This is America.
This is Toledo, Ohio.
This is Toledo, Ohio.
How many inches?
They pull out.
It's a mystery musketeer.
Pulls a crowbar. You start to fire, but you shot 32 shots before. You have no more ammo. This isn't a movie. You don't have infinite ammo. Mickey Mouse breaks your kneecaps. As Mickey does.
You want to know how I got these scars?
You're about to learn today what happens in the clubhouse.
Oh! It's a lot of fun.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Mage. In the distance, you see Mickey fucking up your fighter. Straight up. Crowbar to the knees, stepping on him, pulling him off to the clubhouse. Probably suing his family and everything they're worth.
I would like to cast a spell that removes all of his limbs so he can stop harassing my poor fighter. A 3.
Instead of removing Mickey's limbs, you choke on the batteries and fuck up the spell.
Giant batteries.
And you, instead of removing limbs, multiply Mickey. So now there's multiple Mickey Mouses.
You know, I found a fish.
And they straight up just dogpile the fighter together. Because not only did you multiply them, you also multiplied their weapon, which is the crowbar. And they're treating him like Tim Drake. Like the Joker style. Just beating the crap. Sorry, let me correct myself. Straight up like Jason.
Nerd.
Healer. Your whole party is choking on batteries, and your fighter, they're looking great.
Their hair is flawless.
Their hair looks amazing.
Hold up.
Hold it.
As far as I'm aware, he feels terrible about what he's done, right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would you like to know, Mother Boy?
Either way, he just gave us all the batteries back last turn. I'ma just start spitting them out and putting them back in the fucking remote. That's a 7.
Where did all the 20s go?
I healed him with
As you try to pull the batteries out, they just go deeper and you start choking even more.
my favorite thing to do with a D battery, choke on it.
Not with batteries. That's my roommate.
Villain, you have pretty successfully completely screwed over the party.
Yep. All a day's work.
As they start choking their last breath on these batteries, and the fighter continues to be jumped by a squad of Mickeys, what would you like to do?
Rob them.
The crowd makes it so worse. It's just a
I think it'd be better.
It's a squad of Mickeys jumping the fighter.
I'm gonna rob them. Take their money.
They're already dying.
And?
Oh, fair enough.
They're dying doesn't mean I can't still have money. 8.
You successfully walk over and you start taking their wallets and their cash and their money and their IDs for whatever reason. And you look at the wallets as they're pretty empty and very sad as you look at them.
They do work at Disney.
You start to realize that this money won't bring you happiness. Maybe it's the friends you met along the way that
I love batteries.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh, then you think, I'm not stupid. It's the batteries. So you start going back and you start removing all the batteries from their mouths now that they're choked and passed out or dead.
Thank you.
And you continue to go off and steal the rest of the remote batteries. Only the left one from the rest of the remotes at the, Ohio Disney World.
Toledo, Ohio.
All right, Toledo, Ohio.
You don't know about Toledo, bro?
You successfully defeated the party, and you are victorious. Thank you all for watching. Can we get one more big round of applause for our 4 Funny Bone Mafia members?